I was 15 years old at that time, and I had this tremendous support from the US ski team from a moral level, from an emotional level, in the sense that when I told them that I wanted to compete for China in the upcoming Olympics, that it was to inspire young girls, it was to spread the sport, and it was to create a shared future of globalism, they were 100% behind me. And they continue to be incredibly supportive. And the same is true of the Chinese side. And so I think with that said, it really was about spreading the sport to people who may never have even heard of it before. And who, especially as young girls, and who may not have that kind of representation that they see on TV, to be able to have that, that was really my sole reason for doing that.
And this is a great time of geopolitical tension between the two countries, China and the United States. Do you have any regrets at all about your decision? Why or why not?
I don't have regrets about my decision, because I think that every day when I start looking at my social media and I see DMs and I see hundreds of young girls sending me messages saying, because of you, because of what you did at the Olympics, you inspired me to start skiing, to break my own boundaries, to sit with someone new at lunch, to try something that I never thought was possible before. And because of you, I feel like I am better as a person. And when I read messages like that, it galvanizes me too. And it's this positive reinforcing cycle in which it's not really an idol and a fan, really. It's friends moving together. And when someone does well, I want to celebrate their successes and build off of them. And when they do well, it kind of moves like that. And in that sense, I think that it is really beautiful. And I also think that it has been this incredible opportunity worldwide. It's not just in China. It is in the US, it's in Canada, it's in Europe, and it's in all these places where free skiing wasn't visible before, and now it is. And that's the bottom line. And I think that that is something that's really incredible, and that's something I'm really proud of, and I think that is a global effort moving forward.
The US is going for the Winter Olympic Games in Salt Lake City in 2030, trying to get that host. If the Olympics are in the US in 2030, any chance you switch to our side?
It's funny that you mentioned that, because I am actually an ambassador for the Salt Lake City 2030 Olympic bid. And I think that that's this beautiful example of globalism and of the capacity that we can use skiing, and we can use sport, and we can use winter sport to connect people. It's about Salt Lake specifically wants to become a global destination for athletes everywhere to come train there, and they want to incorporate 15 new countries into the Winter Olympics. And I think that's something that's really beautiful, and I've always stood for that, and so I'm really honored to be a part of the whole thing, and we'll see if it goes ahead.